Hi, folks. I'm going to try again. If there are any technical problems, please feel free to contact me. I was told that there was a problem with the audio, so I tried to fix it. I hope I did. Um, I'm posting this on the page on my recent article. Hopefully, I'll do this on a regular basis. The article was about Rav Zamir Cohen's talk about um, how, in the end of days, Christianity is going and Islam are going to be polarized. Polarized in that they're going to separate and actually join together against Israel. And then after that, they will turn against each other and fight, and that will be Gog and Magog. And there's a lot of things I didn't write in the article because the article really I'm limited in words. But something that I found really interesting is um, usually you have to prove that prophecies actually happen, but this is something you can't deny. The If you look at the UN, the even though there's Islamic terror all over the world, um, so many people in Europe and so many European nations have decided to side with uh, radical Islam. Um, I'm. It doesn't make sense, and at the same time, in an unprecedented manner, there are enormous numbers of Christians who are siding with Jews. This is something that's never happened before. These are really unusual activities. So I just wanted to add that it's my opinion, though the rabbi didn't say it explicitly, that when he talks about Christians being excluded or Christians attacking Israel, I also do want to acknowledge the Christians who are not. I also want to say I wrote another article over the weekend about that I feel is connected. That the at the Senate hearing to accept David Friedman as Donald Trump's ambassador to Israel, he was heckled. Uh, what was really interesting was the people who heckled him were Jews. And it seems that a large segment of the Jewish community in America is disturbed by David Friedman's pro Israel stance. I could be misrepresenting their intentions. Um, there are a large number of Jews in America, even religious Jews, who object to Jews living in Judea and Samaria. They are saying that Jews, because of their religion, should be excluded. Um, and they don't say that about Palestinians from another location. They don't say that about anyone else. Jews are saying Jews may not live in Judea and Samaria. What they would like to say is, oh, we believe in the creation of a Palestinian state. But what they're effectively saying is that they are being anti Semitic, racist against the Jews in Israel. So I wonder, this prophecy um, expressing that in the end of days there will be a clarification, almost like which side you're on. Um, I'm not so sure if we even understand the terms of who is on which team. I think it's you're going to be judged by your actions and not by your title. I could be really wrong about that. I'm open to discussion. I'm not open to being told I'm wrong without discussion. But I think we're living in very interesting times, um, where people are choosing sides. And that's about all I wanted to say about that. I also want to add that, please, in the comments, I I very much prefer when people do not come across as there is only one way, there's only one truth. Um, Yaakov Haman, who is responsible for building the third temple, he said something very beautiful. He said, "Who should go up to the third temple? Anyone who it doesn't bother him that someone else is going up." And that is, I think, a house of prayer for all nations. The world is becoming polarized. There's a lot of hatred, a lot of anger that's being expressed. And I think that has to be the defining factor. Do you allow someone else to serve God? Do you realize that your service of God depends on the other person? Do you realize that a house of prayer for all nations means that it is only a house of prayer if all the nations are there? And I'm not pointing my finger at any specific reason, because it manifests itself in all religions. And I think that is precisely the battle being fought here. When you say people of God, it should be the people who advocate that everyone should pray. And that's my opinion. Thank you so much.